Hey everybody, welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Bitcoin. My name is Dirk Hartig. I've been a trader and investor for 26 years and I'm the creator also of a tool that is called the Market Equilibrium Indicator, a proprietary trading indicator that I designed and that I use for trading short-term cryptocurrencies. So the indicator generates, once it's attached to the trading view charts, trading signals like the one, for example, here, last buy signal here on Popcat. It works on almost any cryptocurrency that is a little bit liquid. For example, here on Bitcoin, I use the 15-minute time frame. You can see here the last signals also for Bitcoin and see for yourself that this indicator is really quite good in spotting the local highs and the local lows and then generate buy or sell signals there. Now, I made a detailed video actually about this indicator, which you can check out up here. So this is a video where I introduce the indicator, where I talk more about the functionality of the indicator. On this video today, I would like to talk about what I'm currently working on. So if you are a subscriber already to and member of a community, that you know what things is developing in the background, what updates are going to be rolled out, and all the nice things that are to come. So the most important thing I'm currently working on actually is not the indicator itself, because it's working as intended already. Really good signals here, for example, also on Ripple. But one thing I would like to integrate very soon is a tool that helps us to automate trading more, because of course, very often you'll have like signals coming here in the middle of the night. So for example, this last Popcat signal on the very bottom here was at 3 a.m. last night. Now, I don't know about you, but I for sure was sound asleep at 3 a.m. at night. So for these signals, whenever I cannot be in front of my screen, what I want to do is that these are engaged automatically. Now, for the beginning, I did this for ADA and for Popcat. And you can see, for example, the last signal here in Popcat that was engaged last night. That is this here, where with the help of a so-called webhook, the Wunder trading software here engaged into the long trade. So the entry here at 53.00 at, as I said, 3 a.m. last night. And then this morning, when I came into office at 9:10, I manually closed the trades. Nice profit here of $95. So just with this one trade, you know, you almost can offset already the monthly fee of $129 which is the price tag for this indicator. Now, if you don't want to spend $129 right away for an indicator, which I can totally understand, you can also test the indicator for a 75% discount for 1 month. So you don't need to spend so much money to test the tool. If it's also for you, there's a discount code also in the pin comment and description. Or if you know already about this indicator and you want to really try it out, you can also have a lifetime discount of 25%, where then you don't pay $129 anymore, but just around $100 for the lifetime. So choice is up to you. Everything you need, you find in the description of this video. So yeah, automation. Now, one thing automation cannot do currently, and that's a bit of a bummer, is take into account, for example, that, and I think the last signals here on Popcat are a good example, to only take trades that are in a zone where it makes sense. So for example, this trade here, manually, I never would have engaged. Why? Because it's somewhere between support and resistance. Same for these trades. This one probably I would have traded. So I want to apply in the future a filter that automatically can distinguish between, let's say, average signals that appear somewhere in a zone of no man's land and signals that appear where it really makes sense, where there is a zone of support or resistance and a likelihood that the market will bounce off. Now, long term, most of the times it doesn't really matter. So for example, all of these 5 signals were automatically engaged by my automation and then closed with profit. But this is something I only can do, of course, because I have a rather small trading size. So 10K account here, I trade with $1,000 US per position without any leverage. So even here, In this example, where I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I only had a total position size of 5,000. And I only can do this, of course, because I trust the indicator a lot. So this is one thing. Be very gentle with your position sizing, and remember that trading is a marathon and not a sprint. So all these stories out there about traders that supposedly made hundreds of thousands of dollars every month from trading with gigantic position sizes, they are not true. I don't know any trader who would risk money like this. So yeah, automation, you see for all these times where I'm asleep, so the software then can engage in these and trade for me without always me having to look at the charts. Now I got one, and this is a shout out to Eduardo. Thank you, Eduardo, from our community. Eduardo said, Dirk, have a look at a tool called Crypto Hopper, because you can use, for example, this tool to configure bots that are so-called multi-currency bots. This is one of the downsides here of Wunder trading currently, that I need to create one bot per currency. So if I trade 5 or 10 different cryptocurrencies, I have like 5 or 10 bots running parallel. And supposedly this is something you can do with Crypto Hopper. So in the next couple of days and weeks, I'm going to try this out and give this a chance and see if I can integrate these automatic settings into Crypto Hopper to create one bot that is able to trade like 5, 8, or 10 cryptocurrencies automatically. Of course, parallel to this, there is still the manual trading going on. And I also did a video about this where I had a 94% success rate with trading. This is continuing a little bit like 2 trades that were not so good, but you can see it's by far offset by all the winning trades that I made here. This is especially something I do every Friday when I do the live stream with Jonathan, so you might want to check that one out as well. Idea here also is to kind of do like maybe a whole day scalping session, from the early mornings until evening, where I only scalp the markets. If you're interested in something like this, like a real trading room, once a week or once every 2 weeks, leave me a comment underneath the video. Now, and this is something I really, really like. The community here for the market equilibrium indicator is a very active community. I get messages left and right with not only questions, but also really great ideas. And one of the ideas that somebody approached me with, I think it was yesterday, really popped out. This was from Matti from our community. And Matti said, Dirk, check out how the indicator behaves when you, for example, are not using candlestick charts, but instead are using Heikin Ashi charts. So I'm going to change this here. And what you can see is, first of all, you have more signals here on the 5-minute charts. And it seems like it's quite good in spotting here, even more than on candlestick charts, the local highs and the local lows. And this is very intriguing for me, because this looks like something that could be viable as really a scalping strategy, where you have like several trades. I mean, you can even go down maybe to a 3-minute chart or 5-minute or 1-minute chart. Well, 1-minute chart I wouldn't do. I don't think the movements probably are high enough there, but you can see here, if we zoom out a little bit, really good in spotting these local highs and lows. And I'm quite sure you would be able, with something like this, to always scalp a couple of cents out of the markets. So if you do this a dozen times or 50 times per day, you should be left with a nice profit as well. For sure, something that can offset very fast the monthly fee for the indicator. Yeah, that's it for today from my side already. Please, if you have any feedback, if you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas, share them with me either per Telegram. You can DM me or by email, or leave it underneath the video here. We'll collect those ideas. These go into the development of the indicator so that everybody by the end of the day can profit from this, because here at The Good, The Bad and Bitcoin, we are all about real trading and not could have, should have, or you could have and should have made a lot of money. Until we see each other again, happy trading, happy investing.